What do you want? I said, still feeling terror rising within me.
I wanted to see you,
said Shar-Kali-Gi. Why?
I wanted to see the father of the child.
You stole Aura. You stole my daughter, I said.
Yes,
he said.
I did steal Aura. Aura, what a strange name. All of you people who speak English give your children such strange names. Why not Hamilku or even Ama? Das Methuselah is one of my favorites.
Why did you take my daughter?
Good. You are finally asking questions. Your daughter is unique. She is the child of someone who received natural magic through an independent means. Most learned of natural magic, and yet you and your sister received the purest attainment of natural magic.
I thought about what he was saying. I did not. Only my sister went through that process.
And this is where you are wrong. You have the fiery natural magic. Such a magic has a slow burn if you do not develop it. You would not see its effects for several years.
That doesn't matter. My sister will teach me how to use natural magic.
Then you expose yourself to the public. That is why you do this. No. You think you can save your daughter with your magic? No. If this is your desire, then you would have to expose your magic to the public, and you will become like us, consumed by natural magic. Dead. Natural magic is evil. It draws you with its powers, then punishes you for using it to help people.
And what if I didn't do that?
Well, then your daughter will be sacrificed. Her soul will bring great shame to natural magic, which will tear it apart. Finally, all of the souls who have been consumed by the natural magic will taste the release of death. Final death. No more will we be forced to live in this state.
I looked down. There was so much information that I had not heard of before. Before I could say anything more, Shar-Kali-Gi put his hand on my shoulder.
I think you die, or your daughter does. Farewell, David. May you make a wise choice.
In less than a moment, he whisked away. The room felt cold again. I put the blankets of the bed on top of me. The experience left me exhausted and confused. I laid my head on the pillow and tried to reflect on what had happened. However, as I did this, I accidentally fell asleep. I realized this once I woke up, with Autumn shaking me to wake up. I was still in my day clothes. Wake up, David. We have to get ready so we can go. Oh, did I fall asleep? Yeah, I came back and you had already fallen asleep. You must have been very tired. Come on, let's go. I got up and quickly showered and ate a quick breakfast. Emma was ready. It was still dark outside, which was deceiving because it was about 9 a.m. Emma explained that we would be walking about 3 hours in the snow to get to the center. We made sure to put on our heavy clothing to survive the below zero temperatures. Emma turned on her abilities, which scared Autumn for a moment. However, she explained that it allows her to experience cold without any issue. Emma, therefore, did not prepare to wear any special clothing for the freezing cold. We then headed our way out into the snowy, mountainy forest. As we hiked to the center, I was finally able to think about Shar-Kali-Gi's visit last night. I remembered what he said. It seemed like, based on his words, that the souls of the wind were captured by natural magic after they had disobeyed its rules. Because of this, they were punished to live as spirits, held by their natural magical abilities. And for some reason, if they sacrificed my daughter, they would be free from their punishment. Not only this, but Shar-Kali-Gi thinks that if I tried to save my daughter, I would be sacrificing my own life. I would become one of them. And while I have no desire to become one of them, I knew that I would do anything for Aura. I would suffer every punishment to save my little girl. And while I could never die leaving Autumn by herself, I could at least have something that she could remember me by. As we walked through the snow, we only stopped a couple times for rest. Luckily, it was not too windy. While we were walking, the sun finally rose. It was beautiful as the sun began to shine on the white snow. It was so picture perfect, so beautiful. After about 3 hours of walking, we finally arrived to the center. It was made of logs, stacked in a log cabin manner. There was a large wall surrounding the center. Once we got inside, multiple buildings came into view. Children played with some snow. Men and women walked around talking to each other. It was an incredible sight. We walked into this one building, this tall and intimidating building. We walked to a desk. Emma talked to the person at the desk while I looked around. It was beautiful. Lights everywhere. There was a Christmas tree. There was a fire. It looked so cozy. There were animal carvings everywhere, from moose to bears. There was even an ice sculpture of a bear. We then followed the person at the desk as she guided us. I wasn't sure where we were going, but followed anyway. We came up to this room, to which our guide opened the door for us. We entered into this room that had a coffee table and couches. Going further down the room, there was this desk. Sitting at the desk was what looked like a middle-aged man. Not only this, but he looked Native American. "Glacial Head Leader," said Emma. "I'm so glad to see you." "Emma, my friend," said the man. "I'm glad to see you well. How have you been?" "Doing very well. And you?" "Oh, just fine, Emma. Thank you for asking." "And who are these friends here?" "This is my brother, David, and his wife, Autumn." "I see. Very good. Come, please take a seat." Autumn and I did as asked, as well as Emma. We sat on the couches. The Glacial Head Leader sat on the same couch as Emma. He then looked at me and asked how he could help us. I explained to him what had happened with Aura and how we found Emma. Emma then showed the note to the Glacial Head Leader and explained her thoughts on it. She explained that she wishes to train me so that I can help get Aura back. The Glacial Head Leader sat back and pondered for a moment. "I agree with you, Emma. I permit you to train your brother. I will discuss with some of the chief leaders here about organizing a coalition to guide you and your brother to Mount St. Helens. Shar-Kali-Gi is a tricky fellow. He has a reason for everything he does. Let us leave in 3 days. Do you think that will be enough time, Emma?" "Yes, I believe so." "Good. This may turn into a threat for the whole order of natural magic. We must prevent him from snapping the order in two. David, do you have any thoughts?" I looked at him and shook my head. However, he seemed to look deep in my soul. I thought about Shar-Kali-Gi's visit. However, I figured it did not matter. I told him no, but he seemed to look at me unconvinced. I thought more about Shar-Kali-Gi's visit and what he told me. It frightened me what my life may turn to. Should I have told the Glacial Head Leader but what he told me? Maybe it didn't matter. What I did know was this one thing. This trip may lead to my death.